Good morning and welcome to today's video. It's post-Roubaix spin today. I don't know why I'm riding up this massive hill. What a mistake. I need to spin out the legs just to recover a little bit. Yesterday was a very intense day with HotChillee. The camera survived, the Chinese saddle survived, I survived, just about. Everything went very well with the HotChillee collaboration, and they've invited me next week to head to Marrakesh with them. So flights are booked. We've got 2 road rides and a gravel ride. Marrakesh is somewhere that most people don't really expect to do any cycling, so it'll be interesting to see what the roads are like. They might host an event there. It should be amazing scenery, so fantastic chance to take the camera out. I thought today would be a good chance to answer some questions, because finally I've got a day off riding and work. It is already 5 o'clock though. I spent ages editing that Roubaix video. This whole week is supposed to be absolutely terrible weather-wise, and I've got work for the next 3 days. Hopefully the forecast is just wrong, and I will be able to get some riding in. Probably do need a rest before Marrakesh though. It's going to be 3 days of solid riding. I also need to sort myself a gravel bike. Maybe I'll just take that. That's got 28s on it, and it survived Roubaix alright. I did most of the riding on the grass anyway. As I said a minute ago, Marrakesh is going to be a nice surprise. It's going to be very interesting to see what kind of riding there is in Marrakesh, because it's not a destination that most cyclists think of. So it's going to be a bit of a learning experience for me and the guys from HotChillee. I'm always sock doping. I often just don't know what to do with myself when it's rest day. I've been getting quite a few comments recently, so I thought we'd do a Q&A. Q&A. Is it possible to re-tap the thread of the camera? Probably, but I don't think it would be as secure if I did that. I don't think I'm going to have to send this back to Sony actually, because I was on the phone to them today about finding just that replacement part, and I should be able to do it myself. It's just a few screws on the bottom, which means I won't be without a camera, which means I won't have to borrow a camera. Should all be okay. Alright dude, I was just wondering what you do for work. All you do is ride nice bikes and go for nice coffees. That's true. I do social work for work, and then after work I go and ride bikes and have nice coffees. The trick is to just never relax, and I'm not very good at unwinding anyway. Video 186 again? Yeah, something's wrong with me, and I consistently mess up the numbering of these videos. There's no way I don't know what the solution is, unless I just stop numbering them. But we're at like 212 or something now, and I repeatedly accidentally put 180 something. Do you put a filter on these videos? How do you get the colours? Blah, 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 blah. I shoot in a very flat profile on this Sony a7S II, and then in the Lumetri panel of Premiere Pro, which is the software I use, you can change the colours, and there's a HSL secondary, which means you can adjust one colour at a time, and that's how I get the video to look how it does. I also add some film grain because I like how it looks, but that's just to achieve a slightly more cinematic look to the videos. The handlebars on your bikes seem extremely narrow. What width are you riding? I used 38s on nearly every single one of my bikes. I think the general rule is like the width of your shoulders should be the same width as your bars, and I have quite narrow shoulders. The more narrow they are, the more aerodynamic they're going to be as well, so you don't want to be riding super wide bars. There's nothing that technical. How do you find the time to go riding and working at the same time? Just go after work. What glasses do I use? I have a couple of pairs of these. I'm in the market for some real Oakleys because these ones are fake. And I recently saw a post on Facebook where a guy, he'd crashed and these had snapped and the thing had gone in his face. So real ones are definitely better. I need to stop using these. Do you use Strava or anything? It would be cool to know what sort of mileage you cover. I don't have a bike computer at the moment. I could install it on my phone, I think, but I just need to get myself sorted, and I will end up getting a bike computer because not having data is becoming a little bit annoying. I've also had the idea of potentially going after some KOMs on Strava. I think it would make an interesting piece of content, especially on days where I can't meet up with people, and it will give me a goal, a bit of motivation to make sure I keep staying fit. What song is this? I always put the link to any artist that I use, SoundCloud or Spotify, down below in the description. What saddle is that? Haha. Saddle I'm using is this cheap Chinese carbon special off eBay. It's really comfortable, and it was about 10 quid, and I've got a spare one that Nathan gave me. It survived the cobbles of Roubaix. Can't be that bad. Before I leave you, I actually wanted to ask you, the viewers, some advice. I'll show you what. I haven't been riding the Cinelli recently because of a problem with it. When I was riding back from London the other day, I got out of the saddle at the traffic lights, put down a fairly big bit of power. Well, as big as most, you know, as much power as I can produce. And that torque made the back wheel slip. So then the wheel, as the chain pulled forward, the wheel slipped and started rubbing the frame. I think it's down to this nut. But no matter how much I tighten it up, it still happens. Is it the nut at fault or could it be something else? I couldn't find anything on Google about it, so I'm asking you guys. Little bit of a shorter video today. Someone in the comments a while back asked me to play the guitar next time I had a short video, and that's today. So, good night for now. I will play you out.